Revelations chapter 8, verse 1. John Gill's Exposition of the entire Bible, verse by verse. Introduction to Revelations chapter 8. This chapter contains the opening of the seventh seal and the things that followed on it, and particularly the sounding of the first four trumpets. Upon opening the seventh seal, there was a silence in the heaven for half an hour. Revelation chapter 8, verse 1. Then follows a vision of seven angels who stood before God and had seven trumpets given to them. Revelation chapter 8, verse 2. Then of another angel, described by his position, standing at the altar, by his having a golden censer, and by much incense being given him, and at the end of which was to offer up the prayers of all saints, which with it went up to God, and were acceptable to him. And by filling his censer with the fire of the altar, and casting it to the earth, and the effects of which were voices, thunderings, lightnings, and an earthquake. Revelation chapter 8, verse 3. After which the seven angels prepare to sound their trumpets. Revelation 8, verse 6. The first blows his, which brings hail and fire, mingled with blood, upon the earth, which burns up the third part of trees and green grass. Revelation chapter 8, verse 7. The second blows, upon which a burning mountain is cast into the sea, and the third part of it becomes blood. A third part of the creatures in it die, and a third part of the ships upon it are destroyed. Revelation chapter 8, verse 8. The third angel blows, upon which a star like a burning lamp falls upon the third part of rivers and fountains, whose name is wormwood, and embitters them, so that many men die of them. Revelation chapter 8, verse 10. The fourth angel blows, and the third part of the sun, moon, and stars smitten, and becomes dark, so that there is no light for a third part of the day and night. Revelation chapter 8, verse 12. And the chapter is concluded with the vision of another angel flying through the midst of heaven, proclaiming 3 times, Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, on account of what would be uttered by the 3 following angels, who were yet to blow their trumpets. Revelation chapter 8, verse 13. End of the introduction of Revelation chapter 8 by John Gill, Exposition of the entire Bible, verse by verse, being read by Dr. Peter John.